Good evening, Ruskin enjoyers. Happy to right, because it's time for the abnormals. Wait, what's going on? I thought I'd do a little preview showcasing a very special skin that will be appearing in tomorrow's Rust store, but also talking about what's happening tomorrow. For tomorrow, we have the Global Warfare 3 event taking place, hosted by FANCYORB. We're going to get 6 brand new Twitch drops being given away for absolutely free. Now, you can watch anyone streaming Rust on Twitch, and you'll get all those skins. It's not hard, just 6 hours of your time, you'll get all 6 skins. But that charity skin right there, that's going to definitely be in tomorrow's Rust store. That might sell for about $5 to $10. But all proceeds will be going towards the charity that FANCYORB is helping out this year. Hope for the day. But once that, once this door is gone, this wooden double door, once it's gone, it's gone. It's not going to be tradable. It's not going to be marketable. You have to consider buying it. Otherwise, well, that's it. It's gone. And considering the amount of wooden double doors we've seen as of recent, you might want to consider it, especially with the transparency, the glow-in-the-dark. Oh, yeah, did I mention glow-in-the-dark? Well, let's go get a good look at that. Yep. As you can see, bright, useful, helpful. What do you reckon? That's definitely going to be in tomorrow's Rust store, okay? But you have to consider buying it because, as I said, you will not be able to get it afterwards. Right. So that all said and done. If you'd like to watch me tomorrow, I will be taking part in the Global Warfare 3 event. I'll be in the UK. I've got some lovely people helping me out. Feel free to stand up, Mr. Cheese Taco, Mr. Philly, and everybody else. So, yeah, we're going to try and survive. Try. But I thought, a nice little preview of this would be nice to see. So that'll be, all the Twitch drops will be available between the 24th of July to the 1st of August. But we've just found out about something. Now, if I could just quickly take control. You might question what might potentially be accepted in the brand new Rust store or two, but we have found out that we are getting some brand new Twitch drops. We are going to see some very nice, how do I say this, content creator Twitch drops. 14 of them, and we already have access to 5 of them. Wha-bam! What do I have right here in my hands? This is the Wabbit Thompson, made by Mr. Micro and Mr. Madam Monstera. Sorry about that, Monstera. But yes, get a good look at that. A nice, exquisite specimen. It's a super Wabbit with a little bit of transparency for his ears. So I think a lot of people might appreciate that. Perhaps they also might appreciate a good view to the side. Get a good look at that. Yes, a nice blue Thompson for a very wonderful streamer. That not only is he a very good artist, but he's quite the player as well. Yes, well, I meant that in terms of being good at the game. Now over to here, we have Retu's Garage Store. This was uploaded just yesterday. We're starting to see all the new submissions appearing. The reason why I'm making such a fuss about this is because it's likely we're going to see all the submissions up on the workshop over the course of this weekend. So nice little heads up. That's a cool looking Garage Door. Quick look at night time. Very bright, very noticeable, and even when rolled up, you can see it lights up with the glow in the dark. So that's cool. That's pretty sweet. Right then, so you might have noticed an AK-47 and a SAP on my side there. So let's take control. Let's go ahead and take a look at the SAP. Get a good look at that. It's got a bit of transparency, as you can see, but also at night time, it also happens to glow in the dark. Ooh, okay, yeah. Not to the side, just there, but that's probably the part I care most about. So, okay, that's looking pretty sweet. I think a lot of people are pretty curious about that, so that's a nice looking Twitch drop there. And then we have a very nice spicy AK-47. Content creator is spicy. This also has very good night light. At night time, you can see that pretty easily. Yeah, get a look at that smile. So yep, a very nice looking design, and of course, a nice bit of transparency. So, do you like it? Are you a fan? Is it a bit too plain for you, perhaps? Do you not care about flowers? Well, it turns out Mr. Vincent has a very nice, very shiny, diamond-encrusted AK-47 that was just submitted to the workshop. Yep, another transparent aim sight. But the nightlight in this one, not as useful, to be honest with you. But, the design of it that you can see during the day, oh my. Yeah, I'm thinking a lot of people might appreciate that. So, yes, do you like what you see? Keep an eye on the workshop then. And maybe, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be fairly soon, I might have to go ahead and make another Twitch Drops video, probably as early as early next week, because all these skins, I believe, are supposed to be on the workshop within the next 2 or 3 days. So that's just a nice little heads up. I don't know how I'm going to be able to fit it all in because I'm taking part in the Global Warfare 3 event. But I will try, damn it. I will try. So that's your nice little preview to look forward to for next week. We have 5 skins out of 14 so far. Keep an eye on the workshop, and let's see what other interesting things will be appearing. And with that, aren't we here for abnormals? And yes, here we are. So, as you can see, between August 7th to the 17th, we're going to get 14 brand new Twitch drops. It does look like we're still going to see some general drops. I don't know who's a general drop as of yet. We'll find out in about a week or two's time. So, be prepared for such a thing. And of course, keep an eye out for the Global Warfare 3 event. Consider donating to the Tiltify. They're intending to raise up to $20,000. Every little helps. It's up to you. Right then, so, of course, I should probably bring this up, because every Saturday I'm always making guesses in regards to how much each of the skins are going to sell. So let's go over to here and talk about the skins, the abnormals. Now, if you don't fully understand what abnormals are, consider looking in the description. 2 videos are provided. The first video is a 60-second short video which will briefly showcase to you that abnormals, they become marketable before the roster even rotates. They appear at a set time. And knowing that, we can sit here right now, question what prices we might want to offer for the skins, and then, when the time is right, we'll race to put those barders down, and then afterwards, we'll look and see how many barders each skin has, we'll see how high the prices go, and we'll question, hey, does that look like it's actually going to retain its value in the foreseeable future? All right, I might feel a bit more confident, I'll go buy some skins. It's as simple as that, so, cool. If that's not enough, if you need to learn more, if you feel like, Hedge, I kind of want to know how to identify abnormals and what times they appear and whatnot, that's fine. Consider watching the second video below. That's about 20 minutes long. It'll tell you everything in regards to abnormals. So the choice is up to you. Cool. So conveniently, with today, every single skin except the Rock is abnormal. Cool. And of course, we have the likes of the Sinotype ammo, a Heat Seeker skin, Gold Chains Icepick. Like, we're seeing some good sales. But in regards to my expectations, I actually thought that was going to do between 35 to 40. I thought that was going to do 24 to 28. I thought that was going to do 20 to 23. Again, I'm always making some solid guesses when I do my 48-hour analysis, but I can confirm to you, Sinotype ammo box has done a little bit less. Heat Seeker has actually gone above. It was 24 to 27. And the Gold Chains Icepick, perfectly 20 to 23,000. That's fine. But anyway, let's go through all these skins now and then question what might happen next. Question how much we might want to offer. Sinotype ammo large box. Are you aware? I mean, I showed it to you. There is a brand new third skin in the collection. It is the Meds box, which you can see right over to here. So, okay, that's cool. That's nice. And plenty of people commented. Oh, yes. Look at all the people when it loads. Sorry about that. So, yeah, I've already made a video showcasing it, a little short video. I just showed it at the very beginning of this video as well. If we see more, good. All the better for the collection. We'll see it progress. Now, I'm sure you've seen this video as well that I made. Not this one, where I talk about how you might want to approach a progressing storage collection. Now, the general gist is you're probably going to see the prices drop off maybe around October time, regardless. And even though a good few years back we had the graffiti storage collection, it progressed ever so nicely. We got up to 15 skins. By the end, the majority of them were just barely around $3. All right? So don't assume every single large box is going to end up like the firearms large box. Which, by the way, how much is that currently selling for? Let's go see. I do have a nice little link prepared. Oh, it's $8.50. Wow. But I did say that's in a very, very good spot because it was the first skin. And with every other skin that appears after it, you're very likely to see even more investment being put towards it, and it's going to build up its support. It very likely will not be going down in price that much. It's going to probably be staying above $5 for a very long time. Who knows if anything awkward happens, if anything goes all right. But honestly, looking at the barter support it has, yeah, it should be all right. But it's not like 100 or 50 or whatnot. But that will slowly build up as more and more large boxes are accepted. So we question, are we going to see the third box immediately? Or is it going to take a while? Is the skin creator committed and he's going to make a whole collection? Well, I will sit here and say Odyssey has been around for a good several years. I feel confident he would definitely be building out a lovely collection. It's up to Facepunch though if they want to commit to this. Like I said this many times already, they were very averse to the idea of accepting another storage collection. But if we see the third one tomorrow, okay, you know what? I feel confident now. I think we're going to get a nice rollout of many skins. What would you like to see being made next? We have firearms, aka weapons. We have ammo. And now we have meds. But what do we need to see next? Clothing armor? Ore? Metal? Wood? Stone? Sulfur? Coal? I mean, you tell me. Anyway. So as long as we see more, we'll feel more confident. Looking at this ammo box, I have to take into consideration, is everyone going to be as supportive with this one? And how is it going to look once we reach October time? September, October, November. The dreaded 3 months in which we tend to see player counts drop off pretty badly. It's the same period of time where we see a lot of kids around the world go back to school. Less people play the game, lower demand for skins, lower prices. However, with how things are lining up at the moment, it is expected that the next big update, the naval update, is going to come out maybe either October or November. We're probably going to have a situation which, you know, it was like last year. Because last year, oh, hang on, Hedge, you said the player count went down. It did initially in September. But the world update came out last year. In October, loads of people jumped in. Loads of people were amazed. And loads of people were enjoying themselves. And that rolled all the way into December. And once we rolled into January, we beat the peak player count. It was amazing. So in short, things are still looking very, very good towards the end of this year. I don't really know how low it'll go, but I'll sit here and say, you know what, I'll probably do like a $1.70 to $2.20 for the Sinotype ammo box. That is what I think would be reasonable. As time goes on, here's hoping we do get a nice large collection. If it randomly stops at just this 2, or like 4, I don't know what's going to happen. But I don't think that's going to happen. But you never know what's going to happen. Face punch is strange. Ooh, yippee. So, yeah, okay. The choice is up to you in regards to what you want to offer. But if we do get that full proper collection, yeah, it's going to be good. So, okay, cool, fair enough. Heatseeker LR300. So I thought this is going to do between 24 to 27,000 subscribers. Evidently, this has sold a fair bit more. All right, fair enough. But if you've seen the situation in regards to Heatseeker skins as of recent, they've all gone up in price. They've all gone up in price. We have had a very nice rebound. We have seen all of the Heatseeker skins getting bought out and the prices have been going up ever so nice. Like, take a look at the Thompson. This is now sitting here at $7. Look at this. Look. Dios mio, 7.5. So, yes, look at it. That went up in the price ever so nice. Oh, show me the revolver. Where's the revolver? Oh, there it is. Yes, $5. $5. Come on, show it to me. Show it. Oh. So, yeah, that's pretty good. I have 200 of these. I'm so happy. So, anyway, lots of people have just basically jumped onto Heatseeker skins as of recent, and quite literally as of recent. It just goes, look at it. Now, is this because of skin box? I do not know. But within the past week, it's almost doubled in price. Yes, it went down pretty bad initially. Don't matter anymore. We had like 2,600 listings at one point. Now it's better, but it doesn't look like it's going to go up that much higher as time goes on. So as long as we do not see anything compete with that MP5, that should work out quite nicely. Oh yes. However, we're here to talk about the LR300. Now, have you seen the state of LR300 skins over the past 3 years or so? You know, take a look at this and you tell me, how many of them are in a positive? 1. Oh dear. Yeah. How often are you using an LR300? Are you enjoying it? When I get the LR300, I just recycle it to get the body and make an AK instead. I've seen that being said quite a lot. But yeah, people do not love you, LR300. Why? Now, again, this might be a situation where if there were to be one skin that I need for a certain item such as this, I'll at least keep the Heatseeker. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Heatseeker LR probably retains its value, but probably doesn't go up in price that much. It'll just sit there and be carried by the other skins. And don't even get me started about the AK. God. The AK doesn't even have that much of a transparent aim sight, but he has just been leeching from all the efforts of these other skins here. I'm joking, but you get the idea. That honestly wouldn't be selling at that price if it came out like 5th or something like that. But hey, it is what it is. It's getting carried. Will you be carried as well, LR? And we are aware another skin was submitted very, very recently. We have the M249. And I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing even more after that. Don't even get me started about the hoodie and pants. So, if we were to question the LR300, I will sit here and say, I wouldn't be surprised that this probably will be the skin that goes to the cheapest once we reach around October. I'm concerned. I'm a bit iffy. I don't think it'll be retain that $3 price once we go through the bad times. But then January 2026, post-Christmas, all right, you know what? That'll probably be a nice rebound. So I think I'm going to probably do like $1.50 to $2. You can offer more if you want to, but I am aware that this is probably the least appreciated. Sorry to say. But, you know, if we were to get the sap accepted, if we were to get like, oh, I don't know, maybe a longsword. But anyway, something like a sap would definitely get a lot of appreciation and all the support and whatnot. I just question the LR. Yes, it's got some very nice transparency, which you've of course seen in a rust rotation video, but even then, it's not even the first one with transparency. And in fact, I've already mentioned this before. You go take a look at the Apocalypse Nomad LR300 and the jungle theme one there. Yep, that's $1. That's $1.76. Yeah, they lost value pretty quick. Oh dear. So that might be part of a very in-demand collection. But that's probably the only thing it's got going for it. Sorry to say. Okay, so with that, let's move on. Gold Chain's Icepick. This has got almost 23,000 subscribers. Didn't we just have an Icepick the previous week? Yes, indeed we did. And how's that currently holding up? Now, this wasn't very flashy, not super in your face, but that did sell for $2.49, and that did about 26,000 subscribers, if you can recall. It's now sitting there $1 cheaper. It lost its value because another Icepick literally appeared the very next week. What if I were to tell you, an abundance of Icepicks have been submitted this past weekend? Let's go take a look at the most recent Rust Workshop skin checks. Wow! So let's just scroll down and you'll see for yourself we've got about like 10. I'm not joking, 10 or so, because I do believe this was like the last week people would be submitting. If you aren't fully well aware, this month has been the first month in which there's been a push for the skin creators to make skins for items that haven't been getting that much love, aka Icepicks. For 8 years, we did not see an Icepick skin. Now, for the past 2 weeks, we've seen 2 extra. So, a lot of skin creators have been making a lot more Icepicks. And then I believe next week, we're going to find out the next item. It might be, oh, I don't know, a beanie hat. It might be a longsword, table, chair, who knows? But we're going to find out next week. So, all the skin creators, or majority, they went ahead, put out a whole batch of extra Icepick skins. Maybe one of these will be accepted tomorrow. Maybe something submitted in the past will be accepted. The flamingo Icepick, the crocodile one, the various other ones, the school one. I like that one. That was cool. But who knows? All right. Just want to point out there's a decent chance we'll probably see another Icepick being accepted tomorrow or the week after that. We'll see. Okay. So all right then. What's going to happen to this then? I don't think it's going to retain that $3 price. It's a nice shiny look of Icepick. But then again, with like 23,000 subscribers, which is a fair bit, quite a lot, I just don't really see it holding up super great. I'm a bit concerned. So I'm like, you know what? I think with the likes of that, also looks nice. I will sit there and say it does look nice, nice and shiny, ever so golden. I'm probably going to do like $1 to $1.50. Yeah, sorry to say. So if I was just quickly take a look at all the salvaged Icepicks, there is a bit of a disparity. Basically, there's the old skins, and then we got the new ones. So all of these, they're probably going to still retain their value because they came out years ago and they only sold so much. So yeah, they'll probably hold up. But these newer ones, I am very much worried about. Okay, I'm very much worried about. So yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with $1 to $1.50. I might even go lower. I don't know if we're going to see Icepicks as a frequently made skin from here and now. Maybe we get like 2 or 3 skins and then that's it. And then maybe not another skin for a very long time. Maybe like 1 a year after that. Who knows? But I cannot foresee the future. So for that, I'm going to do $1 to $1.50. Neon Veggies fridge. So of course, we got the brand new fridge. And tomorrow, I'm expecting another fridge, whether it's pie fridge, whether it's berries fridge. I'm expecting at least a bit of a collection. Yeah, a collection, a sub-collection. The Neon collection consists of the boxes, small boxes, lockers, garage doors, and now fridges. But for its own little mini collection, I think only the meat fridge is going to be the one in the positive. The veggies fridge, I am expecting it to drop off. Now, initially, it might not drop off. It might retain its value. That would be nice to see, but it won't last forever. Now, these, of course, have not sold anywhere close to the likes of the lockers. So if I could look at the whole collection now, here we go. Well, bam. 42,000 subscribers, 24,000 subscribers, and almost 23,000 subscribers. Meat fridge, you did just over 20. I mean, I just saw you a second ago, so let's just quickly look at you again. Here we are. Meat fridge did just under 21,000. This right here has just about gone over 14. I reckon by tomorrow probably reach up to about 15. Okay, that's cool. I think With this, you'll probably see it retain its value for a fair bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if it drops off. Also, take into consideration, how many fridges have we seen so far this year? Yeah, there's quite a lot. And then also consider, we still have Halloween, we still have Christmas, and we have a Twitch drop right there as well. Oh no. Oh no. We are seeing a ridiculous amount of fridges being given to us, and it's starting to become a bit of a worry, a bit of a concern. I'm worried about the fridges. So for this brand new fridge, the Veggies fridge, I think I'm only going to do 80 cents to $1.20. Now, by all means, if you're actively wanting to get Veggies fridge, if you think, Hedge, no, I don't think that. I think it's going to work out well. Honestly, just maybe sit there and offer like $1.80 or something. I wouldn't be surprised if you pick up a lot of them. But don't be surprised if it does drop off, okay? And with the next fridges as well, whether it's berries and pie, I expect the same thing. I expect them to drop off. This is why I only want to do 80 cents to $1.20. I only go about halfway. I have concerns, okay? You're sitting there thinking, but it's the summer. True, but I'm thinking more in the long term, October time. I'm worried these are going to drop off pretty badly. But the first fridge, the meat fridge, will be the one that has more support. It's kind of like the Sinotype, the storage collection. First one gets all the love. So, okay, fair enough. Understood. Moving on. Funerary Clothing. The hoodie sold a little bit more compared to the pants. That's fine. That's not too much of a worry. The question is are we going to see another funerary skin potentially being accepted? This past weekend, I did see an Icepick. Yes, I saw an Icepick skin being made. But the main thing would be, are we going to see tier 3? Are we going to see this potentially being accepted? Oh, imagine if we saw that being accepted. The amount of people that are going to be super upset in regards to not seeing Island Assault. Tire tier 3. Black alligator, hoodie and pants, or, I don't know, maybe boots, gloves. Zip Ruby! What about a whiteout jacket? So who knows, alright? But the more the merrier, and it doesn't matter. You might not think the collection's all that, that's fine, but if it gets a collection continuation, if we get more core pieces, those hoodie and pants will spike in spike in price, okay? You might remember the Tiger collection. We had hoodie and pants. Oh, yeah, okay, that's nice. But then tier 3 appeared. Boom! Doubled in price. So, hoodie and pants, what are we going to do? I think I'm just going to play it a bit safe. I think I probably want to do about like 70 cents to 90 cents for them. I'm not super into it. I'm not 100% sure we're definitely going to get all the collection. I'm just not 100% convinced. Now, I will point this out. I wasn't very convinced in regards to the backpack, was I? Well, that's now sitting there at $4. Now, that is definitely partly due to the fact that we've got the hoodie and pants literally the very next week. But I'm still not 100% convinced. You could offer more if you want to. I'm not going to say no. But yeah, I might probably only go up to $1. Do you know what? I'll say 70 cents to $1. I'll say that. 70 cents to $1. I'm just not 100% convinced. And I would like to see the island stuff because I did buy quite a lot of those gloves. Please. Tier 2 or Tier 3, it's all good. No, Tier 2 or hoodie and pants, it's all good. Right, anyway. That's my suggestion there. Bones Cage Locker. So I compared this with the bamboo locker. I think the bamboo one's just slightly a little bit better, but they're still essentially the same thing. But the bamboo locker is currently selling for $1.50. So I go to here, bamboo, and there you go. Yeah, it's less than $1.50 now. It's sitting here at $1.45. Oof. So in short, I'm looking at this brand new bone locker, and it's selling at $2, and I'm going to sit here and say, you know what, that'll probably end up at $1.50 as well. And in October time, how low we go then? So I think for this, I'm probably going to do 80 cents to $1.10. I'm not 100% convinced. The bone collection only consists of 2 skins at the moment. That didn't sell that much, and yet still it's down in price. This hasn't sold excessively, but it's still looking like it's going to go down in price. And I know the skin creator, he did make a collection continuation. What did you do? What did you do? Have I... Well, no, okay, I got it wrong order. We might still see the large box. Not sure. We'll see. But yeah, I'm just not fully convinced, and I think the other bamboo locker might be a bit of a hindrance for it. So 80 cents to $1.10 is what I'm going to suggest. Choice is up to you. Cool. Then we have the Chameleon Boots, and they've sold less. When we looked at this, I didn't notice that much of a bump in demand with the skins, but I have noticed it over the past few days. The hoodie and pants have gone up to almost $3. The gloves have gone up a little bit, and this tier 2, it's gone up a fair bit. Tier 3 sold a little bit too much. Anyway. The boots have sold less than the gloves. Currently, right now, they have 7,100 subscribers. The boots probably could be a sneaky little investment. I'm just not 100% convinced this is going to be all right afterwards as well. I don't think everybody's super interested in a super shiny chameleon set. You can debate that if you want. I think it's perfectly fine, but... So, if other people are thinking that, should I be worried as well? I guess. So, in regards to the boots, though, if the collection remains somewhat in demand and people actively wanting to wear it and use it and appreciate it, that very likely will just be perfectly going up in price. Or it might just sit there and retain value. In short, I think I'm just going to do 80 cents to $1.10 for these as well. I don't expect them to drop off and go down super bad. They do look very nice and shiny. They do look very stylish, oh yes, but I don't really see them going up in price that much. I'm not sure if I could see them retaining perfectly either. Maybe 80 cents to $1 might be better. What do you reckon? I think I'll do 80 cents to $1. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm just not 100% convinced, and I'm pretty sure Milho Frito probably isn't going to be making a jacket anytime soon. Who knows? We'll see. Like, if anything, I'm sure we're all aware of cows, right? Milho Frito made the camouflage collection. Chat, I think we might be seeing some more camouflage skins soon. We'll see. Right then. So that's all the abnormal skins. We have one regular skin. This will only become marketable when the Rust rotates tomorrow, and it's an Ultramarine Rock. And chat, we literally had a rock the previous week, didn't we? And that very likely has caused the Ultramarine Rock to not sell that much. That did 11,742 subscribers. This right here is just under 9,000. To be a little bit more precise, if we were to go over to here and take a look, I will confirm to you it's actually at literally 8,973. Wow. So anyway, I think that actually might be retaining its value. And it's partly due to the fact that, number one, it didn't sell that much. Number two, this Ultramarine collection is doing very, very good. And I just do not see it dropping off that much. I think that Ultramarine Rock, which doesn't glow in the dark, mind you, I think people appreciate it enough. I don't think there's going to be that many of them on the Steam market. I think it actually might be doing pretty okay. But I wouldn't be surprised if it probably just retains value, and maybe around October it might slip a little bit. So I'm looking at it and I'm questioning, you know what? I think I'll probably do 90 cents to $1.40. I think that might be a perfectly fine option. I don't imagine it's going to drop off too much. I think the whole collection might carry it. Much like Heatseeker skins, we just talked about that, didn't we? I think that rock might be carried by the collection. Because that has been very sturdy and strong for a very long time now. It survived the spring dip ever so easily. And now, as we're starting to see prices improve, this collection is being appreciated. So yeah, I think the rock will probably have a decent time. But I don't think it's going to be perfect over the course of the rest of this year. But eventually, post-Christmas 2026, it'll probably rebound and go back up in price. Now, let me also point out rock skins. We've had quite a lot this year. You should be a little bit wary. But I've noticed prices improving for these as well. It's not perfect, but it's better than where it was. You can see Senor Tomato is in the positive. But the rest of them, but they are improving. It's just not perfect. But considering the amount that we've been given this year, it's not too surprising. So, okay. Let's see if that works out nicely. Cool. All right then, so that is essentially everything that needs to be said. Let me just quickly close some links because I have quite a lot there. But you should look at your inventories now, start making considerations because, yeah, prices are improving. Prices are looking pretty good. That Wasteland Hedge that's been manipulated. I don't know what they're up to, but why do you purposely sit there and say, haha, look at me, I'm manipulating it. I've got over 1,000 listings. Does he not know what he's doing? All right, don't buy that. That's not worth that price, by the way. It's barely worth $1. Do not be fooled. Just leave it if you don't know. Okay, cool. Right then, so all the recent submissions this past weekend, we saw a lot of interesting skins and the return of some interesting collections. Odyssey, Sweet Dreams, Isoparam. We also happen to see certain skins like the Heatseeker MT49. Have you seen the Toy Force Burlap and Right Helmet? That looked cool. Could we see something like this? Can't rule out anything because we did see the return of a storage collection. Do you reckon some nice early game green burlap would be appreciated? What do you reckon? Feel free to comment below. Whiteout jacket. Whiteout jacket. It is a second attempt, a version 2. This was submitted a good 2 years ago, if I can recall. It wasn't accepted then. And I'll stand by my point. If that sold at $5, that would still probably do 50,000 subscribers. I know a few people like, Hedge, if it did that amount, it'll lose its value. Would it? I know we had the boot situation, true, but that still recovered and went back up in price. God, imagine that. In the summer of 2025, a whiteout jacket. Anyway, we also happen to have steel, tear-free. Never know, that potentially might be accepted. We'll see, we'll see. But I've got to point this out. There might be some very cool looking skins. But unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the Ruster rotation super quick tomorrow. I will be on stream, but I'll be taking part in the Global Warfare 3 event, alright? So if you want to go ahead and watch me to get those Twitch drops, I greatly appreciate it. Just sit there, say hello. It's all good. Thank you very much. But, yeah, it might be a bit of a stress. But maybe I'll have to do it in the event. I might have some wonderful people helping me out. We'll have to go buy the skins and then put them on and then showcase them and whatnot. Living mannequins and all, you know, all that. So, all right, cool. We'll see if that works. And if I could also quickly go to micro522.com, I could quickly point out to you the skins that have a lot of support, aka the ones that like lots of votes and whatnot. So Sinotype Medicine Large Box, I was surprised. It has a score of 71.3. That's very high. That's got a lot of appreciation. It has an upvote to downvote ratio of 2.73, which is pretty good. Then we have the Heatseeker M249. The 100. What the hell is that? What? Oh no. Where did that come from? That came out of nowhere. And surprisingly, it has a ton of votes all of a sudden. Typical. Frog Rock. Frog. This is an absolutely brand new person that made this. I mean, we'll see, but it's not the first Frog Rock we've ever seen. And then we have the whiteout jacket. Then the salvaged Icepick. Katana. Yeah, I lost my tongue there. Popcorn furnace. We'll see. So, we'll see. All right. So that is basically everything in regards to the August 4 swipe. Haven't really noticed too much other than the new menu. Some changes to hardcore. Pilot Hazmat DLC. We're aware of that. But that's basically it. So I guess I could probably talk about the Pilot Hazmat DLC. Or rather, I will point you towards Mr. Protox. Because he has got footage of it. Mr. Protox is always showcasing brand new content that's on staging and whatnot. He has his YouTube channel right over to here with the video, M15 pistol, new code lock, black box, ejector seat, and DLC. Go give that a good look and consider looking at their YouTube as well. Plenty of interesting things. And the Hazzies right there, 12 minutes ago. Oh, do I want to? I shouldn't look. It's not my video. But yes, you should go ahead and look at their YouTube. Get a quick look at that brand new Pilot Hazmat. We're going to go look at it right now, chat. I'm on my stream, of course. But for you, the viewer, we're going to now skip ahead and go look at those brand new buy orders. Okay, so about 10 seconds to go, and I'm actually using the HAL account. I have returned to HAL, yes. Now, I hope this appears immediately, but I am using this in a different browser, so I might not be super quick. And there we go, 1 o'clock. Bam. Nope. I am chasing after the Sinotype ammo box first. Are you going to appear to me? Are you going to play games with me? I'm annoyed. Show it to me. There we go. And 45 buy orders. I do that. I do... Oh, no, you can't request too many with how we've learned from this mistake. Yes. Okay, now we have to go over to this account and we'll do an extra buy order. Yeah, I can't do too many buy orders. I can't request too much. This was a thing that I've had to learn. If you're going to have a brand new account, you can't request too much. I do. Now, of all my other ones, I could just trade stuff over and whatnot, and it's all good. So, in regards to the Heatseeker LR300, $1.50. So, okay, let's go do that. Well, that will do, and I'll request about 40 of you. Out here, we have the Gold Chains Icepick. I questioned you, I thought about it, and I thought, you know what, maybe $1 would just be reasonably okay. Reasonably okay. So, 0.82. 40. Oh no! I've reached my maximum money. Yes, I've actually. Oh no! Well, there you go. That was expected. Chat. I did tell you ahead of time. With this account here, I can't do any more buy orders. It seems. So if I was to just quickly showcase this to you, I've exhausted my account. This is totally fine. This was expected. I've got the main 2 buy orders out of the way, so it's all good. But yeah, if I were to show this, I have £1,699. In theory, I can have up to 1,700 maximum, just about 45 pennies off, and 10 times my wallet is the amount that I can have at the absolute maximum, and I'm about £14 away from it. So yeah, I've exhausted my account, basically. Cool. Could I squeeze in one extra buy order though? Maybe over to here. Maybe I'll just request like, oh, I don't know. Would be a perfectly reasonable amount. 0.78, and I only request like what? 30? No, 20? Ooh, even that's a bit too much, really. Oh, wow. so I might have to remove some barders if I really want to. But I think if I could just quickly adjust this to, I don't know, 15. There you go. I could probably offer a little bit more. I'll do, maybe I'll bump it up to that. There we are. That might be a little bit better. And even then, because apparently I've bought another thing I didn't even realise. So I bought something. Is that true? Oh no, you have to sell a little bit more. I got the numbers a little bit wrong, but my account is essentially exhausted. So I'm going to go over to here and do the third account. I was fully well prepared for today, yeah. So I'm going to go quickly do this. So this is why I turn off my extensions when I do barders, because all these things pop up and it gets in the way. And I'm looking at this now, and this is me doing my second buy order, and I can see barders are already very good for this. Now my first buy order was about $1.70, 80. My second buy order was about $2. So, do I want to do another one? I think I could probably go a little bit higher, but I've got to convert it to my other currency now, my actual currency. That's about that much. Okay. I'm feeling pretty confident that this will hold up quite nicely in the foreseeable future. So I'm going to probably go ahead and do this, just because I can. Alright? I won't request that much. I am feeling confident things could work out quite nice in the future. Cool. So Heatseeker LR300. What barders have I done for you so far? I did the reasonable barder. What was the reasonable barder? I gotta go back over to here. So I'm over to here now, and I'm looking at this. And I did a $1.50 barder. So now I want to consider doing a $2 barder. So back over to here, looking at the actual dollars. I'm noticing not too many people are actually close to $2. Interesting. So I'll convert that to my currency now. Let's just see where we are. Okay. Alright. Okay. Maybe I don't want to go too strong. So I'll try and literally just land it on $2. That should be alright. Now when that loads in, this is all thanks to the Steam inventory helper, so I can see it in different currencies. That's £1.56 converted to dollars. That is just, that's $2.12. But then again, I'm sure the American dollar will probably improve as time goes on, so I think I'll be right to leave it at that. That's fine. Okay, cool. So yeah, I didn't mean to sit here and talk about currency conversions and whatnot, but it happened. So this has already got barders going all the way up to basically, actually it's pretty thin. Well, that's a bit questionable. Am I the only person that did like a $1.50 buy order? No, you didn't do a buy order earlier because you couldn't. Oh yeah, because you ran out. All right then. Interesting. Icepick, Ice-Skip. Okay. In my currency, this is that amount. Oh, are you going to hold your value? Well, if everybody else has not gone super strong on it to a point, I might want to be a little bit smarter about it. But I'll probably just offer like £1, my currency, which is like $1.30. Yeah. We'll see how that turns out. So overall, that was a decent bit of barders. I've still got a few more to go, like the second Veggies fridge barder and whatnot. But we've got a good idea of how everything is at the moment. So let's now skip ahead, look at the abnormal barter support, and question if we want to actually jump in and make some purchases. And we're back. It's about an hour later, and I just want to quickly talk about the details in regards to exhausting my account. I actually have properly exhausted my account now. So what I mean with this is that I cannot do any more barders. I cannot add any more like pennies to my account. I'm completely maxed out here, and I'm completely maxed out here. All of my buy orders add up to around £17,000, which should be equal to $20,000, and my £1,700 here should be equal to $2,000. It's technically not right now, but that's what the idea is. Because with your Steam accounts, based on your currencies, the maximum you can have is up to around $2,000 with up to $20,000 worth of buy orders. So, with this, I might just go buy some things. Maybe I might consider buying some skins in the roster right now. Well, maybe we want to go ahead, look at all these skins, look at the abnormal barter support, and question that. Cool. Right then, so let's now hop over to here, and let's go ahead and take a look at all these skins. So, last week, we were in the position of wondering, were we actually going to see a skin collection happen? Lo and behold, it happened. But Oz Firearms is doing very good. I keep repeating this. It's going to get most of the love because it's the first one. Will we see the medicine box tomorrow? Will we see another one next week, and a week after that, and a week after that, and maybe we might have a week or two of a gap, then we might see them return? If you feel confident, by all means, jump in, buy some, because that has Barders going all the way up to its Rustall price. It's selling for $2.50. It has Barders a few pennies higher. So that does look like it's going to retain its value for the foreseeable future. But please be wary. You don't know how low it might go around October time. I have seen with the, if I quickly hop back over to here, the graffiti collection, when we reached around September in 2022, graffiti was mostly around $3. Most of the skins were around $3, which was only 50 cents more. Now, 3 years since, we didn't see any storage collections until now, but these are actually holding up very nicely. So if I could just quickly look at them by price, here we go. Yep. Some of them are only slightly above, but quite a lot of them are like double in price, a fair bit more. But for like the initial first few months, this proposed Sinotype storage collection will probably only be slightly above its Rustall price. Is that good to you? You might have to sit and wait to actually see some real good profits. And then there's also the idea of potentially seeing another storage collection appearing pretty quickly after this. Maybe that happens. Again, we don't know what's going to happen. We can't foresee in the future, but we have to question it. We have to be a little bit wary, okay? So, I feel confident that the skin creator will be rolling out more and more skins. He's going to he'll make a perfectly fine amount. I'm sure he's got a solid plan on what he wants to do. And I hope and feel confident we'll see at least 10 skins, maybe up to 15. We'll see. I foresee that I do believe this will actually be profitable. I see it rolling out as time goes on, being appreciated enough. But they are selling about 30,000 plus. So it might take a while for these to gradually go down in price. Once we reach October time, I do expect a good couple hundred listings for every single large box. Take notes here. This has only been marketable now for about an hour. We already have almost 150 listings. But the vast majority are listed above $4.70. So, yeah, okay, fair enough. If you're like me, where you have an exhausted account, or you just have a lot of money to spend, you could go ahead and buy some. Just sit in it, wait, see what happens. That's fine. With the support it has, it doesn't look like it's going to be dramatically going down in price anytime soon. And if we do see the continuations, if we do see more and more skins, I mean, by all means, yeah, that very likely will be comfortably, gradually rising up in price as time goes on. So that's the choice that you have to make. Maybe you might just stick with an Abarda. That's fine. Maybe around October it drops off a fair bit. But that's as much as I'd expect. Just a fair bit, a little bit. Maybe you're better off with a Abarda. The choice is up to you, but I don't really know how many have actually been bought. Again, we can look at the subscriber count, but we don't know if someone's bought 1,000 of these, or even 10,000. I don't think anyone bought 10,000, but there's probably a decent amount of people that bought in excess and want to sell these for a profit. But if they're probably only around $3 around October time, yeah, is that actually good profit? Maybe you might need to wait at least a year until you can sell it for $1 profit. Does that sound appealing now? Oh, okay then. So it's for you to consider. I might buy some because I can't really do anything else with my account. Yeah, I mean, it's the truth. Anyway, it looks to be interesting. I will say that. You could consider buying some. So how you want to approach that's up to you. But I cannot foresee how high it will go up in price if we saw the collection continuation tomorrow in the medicine box. I don't expect it to go up to the same price as the firearm large box. But maybe it'll still bounce up to like $6. And that's still good. That's still good. I don't imagine it'll last forever. Okay? So it's in your hands. You make the decision. And yes, lots of people have been talking about this. Lots of people have the support. Odyssey will be rolling out more and more skins. But yeah, we'll see how it goes from here on now. Okay? Cool. Heat Seeker LR300. This has Barders going all the way up to basically around $2. I know we have a $2.50 Barder there, but that's all him by himself. I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, I'm questioning, and I will sit here and say, I think you're probably still better off with a $2-ish Barder. Ish. I mean, around $2. I still think this is going to be the one skin that goes down a fair bit when we go reach October time. Again, how many people appreciate the LR300 weapon itself? Yeah. Will it be carried by its collection? Most likely. But if you feel more confident, you're more than welcome to go ahead and buy some, because that is still some very good support, but I just don't imagine it would be okay around October time. And yeah, post-Christmas, January 2026, oh yeah, that'll probably bounce up again. Wouldn't be surprised, along with all the other Heat Seeker skins. Will that be the one that's appreciated, and whilst many other LR300 skins that come out aren't appreciated? We'll see, alright? I would recommend you stick with a Barder, but I also wouldn't be surprised if you stick it out and wait a fair bit until January. You could probably buy these and wait, so, flip them for a profit then as well. So, cool. Hasn't sold a ridiculous amount, but it's still quite a lot. And again, you don't know if someone bought like 500 of them. We'll see. So we'll see. But yeah, that's looking like some solid support. Now, the Gold Chains Icepick, a $3 skin, no, this isn't looking as well secure, is what I'll say. You've got some pretty good bars here up to $1, and then it stops, basically. $1.27, $1.35, $1.40, $1.58, that's it. This doesn't look like it's retaining its value, but maybe more bars appear. I mean, it's part of a collection, but it's not a very solid collection. It's got, like, random skins in it. I will sit here and say this. If we see another Icepick tomorrow or next week, I do worry for it. I wouldn't be surprised if it drops off like the Impact Icepick. But again, with a $1.50 barter, I reckon you will eventually pick up some of these. Again, around October time, it wouldn't surprise me. And then the question of, are we ever going to see that many Icepicks being produced and accepted after this month? I mean, we'll see. I think the skin creators would be a little bit more positive to the idea of doing it. Because before, skin creators wouldn't even balk at the idea of making a skin for an Icepick, because they'd just say, oh, well, it never gets skins accepted, so what's the point? This month clearly was different. So, yeah, all right, cool. Sorry with that. I think you're better off with the $1.50 barter. Neon Veggies Fridge. So this is a skin selling for $2.49. It has sold around 7,000 subscribers less compared to the meat fridge from the previous week. But we are seeing more and more fridges being introduced, and we have the FANCYORB fridge being given away for absolutely free this week, as of tomorrow. So, I'm still unsure. I'm still skeptical. But maybe there are people that actually want to buy out the full set of all the fridges. Again, neon meat, neon veggies, and if we're lucky, berries and pie. But I still think we're going to get all 4 of them. I still think we're going to get the subcategory extra, whatnot. But just remember, we didn't actually get all of the neon storages. Where's my cards box? We never got the cards box. So, yeah, don't be surprised that they also say no or don't accept them, all right? So, in its current position, if we don't see the collection continuation, that'll probably drop down in price as time goes on, regardless if we get all 4 skins. Basically, around October time, I do imagine that'll still drop off a fair bit. We are expecting more fridges around Halloween. We're expecting more fridges around Christmas. We might end up with about 15 total acceptances this year, and then next year we'll probably see it happen all over again. It's no longer an uncommon thing to see. And as we have more and more competition, problems. So I am happy to just stick with a barter, maybe around $1.50. We'll see how things progress, all right? So, yes, the support seems to be quite all right. You could consider buying some. I wouldn't say no. But I just don't see the need to buy all 4 of them. Some people probably will because they want to have collections, and props to you. You're a true Ruskin enjoyer. But, yeah, I think the average person isn't really needing a set of 4. They might just look at the FANCYORB Twitch shop and say, oh, cool, a fish tank, and then have that in their base because it looks pretty cool. And it's going to be available for free as well. So, yeah. All right, then, cool. Over to here with the Funerary hoodie and pants. So, these are barters going up to $1 as suggested. We'll see how it goes. Again, the tier 3, if it appears, whoa, that's going up in price. Oh, yes, it will. But the amount of listings I'm seeing here, it's not too ridiculous. Also, just to repeat this, the amount of sales they had, just over 10,000 subscribers, it's not that much. Not that much. So we'll see what happens next. But if you really want to go ahead and buy some for yourself, if you really go buy some out of like curiosity, I wouldn't say no. But just be aware, in terms of active clothing armor collections right now, we have Tire Collection, Black Alligator, we have Tiger Collection, we have Deep Ruby, and we also have Island Assault, and now including Funerary. Which ones will actually get their collection continuations? Also, let's not rule out the possibility of a whiteout jacket. So anyway, we'll see, but keep that in mind, all right? So if you're not feeling that confident, stick with like a $1 barter, maybe a little bit below, we'll see, but if we don't see a collection continuation for a while, that'll very likely drop off, and do not be surprised by that. All right, then. So, over to here, Chameleon Boots. It is the lowest selling clothing armor piece in the Chameleon set. Is the Chameleon set actually in demand? That's a bit debatable. The hoodie and pants, the tier 2 pieces have started to go up in price as of recent, but will it just dramatically go back down again after like the summer and whatnot? I kind of wouldn't be surprised. Now, you could sit here with a $1 barter, and, well, you know what? That would probably be a perfectly fine suggestion. I'd sit there and say that. I don't think it's going to stick with its $1.49 price. If anything, I might actually kind of see this initially dip for a bit, then it'll probably go back up to its rust store price, stick around its rust store price for a while, but with it being the lowest selling thing, hopefully the Chameleon collection remains fairly in demand. It actually might just end up sticking at around $2, maybe a little bit higher. The roadside gloves for a very long time, they were just basically evens, whilst the rest of the skins were down down pretty bad. So maybe that might just be evens, $1.49. You're better off with $1 barter. Yeah. And then we have this, but the issue of the bamboo locker being at a cheaper price and the barter's only going up to basically just barely over $1, I think you're better off with just a $1 barter. Maybe a little bit more if you're trying to get it for a cheaper price, maybe a $1.20 barter. But yeah, I don't imagine this would be retaining its $2 price. Yeah, so there are some skins that look like they might be perfectly fine things to consider buying, and you're more than welcome to do so. But if you're not that confident, just stick with a barter. The choice is up to you. So yes, the fridge is definitely something I'm questioning a lot. But of course, you know, lots of people are just going to be very happy with that brand new fridge right there. And about what? Less than 24 hours from now, everybody could get these skins for absolutely free. If you're watching this right now the next day, you've got to be prepared. If you're watching this during your lunch break, it's probably already started. Go to twitch.facebook.com, I'll link it in the description, and go see if these are dropping right now, okay? Right? And I will be on stream. You can watch me. I'll be around all up to this weekend, taking part in the Global Warfare event. Give that a good look and consider buying that. All proceeds go towards charity. A nice pay-to-win, transparent, glow-in-the-dark wooden double door. We don't see wooden double doors that much in rust doors, so it probably might be a nice consideration. It's up to you. And if you haven't seen all the skins in their glory, well, consider watching my Rust July Global Warfare 2025 Twitch Drop Skin Showcase video. It's right there on display. Everything is chaptered. You can skip ahead if you so wish and get a good look at all those lovely looking skins, including the ever so nice Blue Jackhammer and the transparent aim sight MP5. Cool. So yep, that's basically everything. Lots and lots of yapping. I hope the video was nice, concise and reasonably straight to the point. Keep an eye out for these August Twitch drops as well. Once they're all out, I'll make a showcase of that as well. And that might be as early as this weekend. I've got to contact all the skin creators and find out who's making what, get all the skins in my hands and showcase them. But I do not know who's going to be a general drop. Maybe they're all going to be streaming. Maybe they're not all going to be streaming. We'll see, right? I understand some of these people don't actually stream, so we'll see. So that's another thing on the horizon. There's a lot of AKs coming. If you thought earlier this year we had a lot of AKs, oh buddy, we're going to get even more. Oh yeah, we are. Oh yes, we are. So if you're itching for a brand new AK, yep, even more. Lots of AKs. There's never enough. So that's something to look forward to. Yippee! Yay! So yeah, once it's all available to be seen, I'll showcase it all. So thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Best of luck to all of you, and let's see if we succeed with some interesting investments, and let's see what skins get accepted tomorrow. But just to warn you, my Rust rotation video might be a bit awkward. I might have to showcase all the skins inside the event tomorrow. Yeah, maybe in my predictions video we'll actually have like the showcases I do. I could probably spend like 1 minute quickly showcasing all the skins individually. We'll see. So once again, thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Catch you later. Say goodbye.